Yo, how's everyone going today? Hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. Of course, the market, guys, the past couple of days have been so choppy. It's been super hard to trade. It's kind of just been going up and down, up and down. There's been pretty much no direction. So it's been super hard to get a trade. But we're gonna speak about what we're looking at for the day. I'm gonna speak about the most important levels. And I'm going to go over the setups that I'm currently looking at for the day. There is a lot of setups I'm looking at, to be honest with you guys. So if you guys are new to the channel, basically on this channel, we do try potentially take some scalps within the session. And then obviously we go over most of the tokens that we're looking at for the rest of the week, right? So make sure you guys do stay until the end, because we're going to go over pretty much until, for around 30 minutes to an hour, depending if we get some volatility. But yeah, let's get straight into it. And yeah, if you guys do have any tokens that you want me to go over, just put it in the comments as well, and we can go over those comments a bit later. All right, so what's happening, guys? Welcome. All right, let's get straight into it. So as you can see, guys, not much happening here. We have coins that are down 4%. We have tokens that are up 4%. We have coins that are down 3%. We have tokens that are down 3%. And then we have a few coins like OKB and Morpho that are actually quite up compared to the other market. But let's operate, guys. Let's look at what we're looking at today. So I've got a few things I'm looking at. The first thing is I want to speak about Ethereum. I'll go over Bitcoin a little bit later, but let's have a look at Ethereum here, guys. Let's have a look at Ethereum here. So basically with ETH, guys, Ethereum is trying to break out right now. Okay, so Ethereum is trying to break out right now, and this is super critical. You don't understand, right? So the problem with what's happening with price right now is we are currently still below such a key level, right? And that is the problem with ETH, right? We are still below like this key resistance, okay? Although we did get a breakout of this massive downward sloping trend line, cool. But the problem is we still need to break above this previous high, and then we can look for continuation longs. And that's the problem with Ethereum right now. It's still getting rejected on the 1 hour time frame, okay? So if you look at the 1 hour time frame, you can see even this previous 1 hour time frame couldn't even close above. We did create a nice little bottom wick over here already. But the problem is, guys, if you look at market structure, the whole thing with market structure is we still need to break previous highs, right? So if you look at this chart, you can see right now we are still below like this key level here also, right? We're still below this support right over here, okay, for Ethereum. So there is still quite a lot of upside that we need to take out, right? If we look at the heat map as well for Ethereum, we have around about 43, 44, okay, 43, 44. We have liquidity sitting there, which is super close, and then we have liquidity sitting at 43.55, right? So there's more liquidity to the upside, okay? So what does that mean? It means that the probability of us taking out that liquidity is more likely than getting a rejection straight away here. So I would expect some type of potential like sweep of these highs. Something like that, right? So essentially what I mean by that is I'd want to see price take out like these highs, then somehow we can look for potential longs on the retracements, okay? So this is something I'm looking at. The nice thing is that we did obviously of course get this breakout of this trend line, so that's the first thing. But we do have to obviously break above these key levels in order for this Ethereum trade to obviously be bullish, okay? So we'll see what happens, but ETH right now still not ready. We need price to close above this level, okay? Another setup I'm looking at is audio. So audio right now also looking decent. So can you see how audio stunts the similar thing? Let's just draw this properly right over here. Right. So with audio, there we go. So with audio, you can see the reason why I'm not even interested in taking this long right now is because we are still below key resistance, right? I know we did break trend, but the problem is we are below this level right over here. Can you see this level has been acting as a resistance slash support pretty much since the beginning of August, right? So what needs to happen is price needs to take out this level, right? We need to take out this level here, and then we look for longs for audio, right? Audio is looking good. I'll be honest with you, audio is looking good. My whole thesis from yesterday hasn't changed, guys. Yesterday I was still bullish. Today I am still bullish in terms of some altcoins. This is the idea. This is the idea that I'm looking at for audio, right? So if audio can break above this previous high over here at 1.3581, I did mention it. I did mention it here, guys. So I think I did for audio this morning. Yeah. So audio, basically what I'm looking at is if the 1 hour candle can close above 1.3581, then I'll look for longs to the upside. Okay. So yeah, if you guys want to join this group, basically this is where I post all the setups. We did actually take a long for Cardano. This is a swing trade, guys. And then we have scalp signals as well. I just opened up this group recently. It's going to be a new group. So if you guys want to join that, just hit me up and then I'll add you. But essentially, guys, audio just waiting for this for a potential push. I'll go over the Cardano setup. So the whole thought process for this Cardano setup is very, very simple, right? So can you guys see what I'm looking at here for Cardano, right? Let me show you guys something. So essentially for Cardano slash ADA, right? We had this massive weekly breakout of this huge, channel, right? So if you look at the daily time frame, which we'll do now, but essentially we were trading in this massive bull flag, right, on the weekly time frame. So in the beginning of the week, what we had was this candle opened up bullish, and then it was actually looking like it wanted to take out these highs. But then I said, okay, well, there's a probability of us actually coming down, retesting this level before we go higher. So on the weekly time frame, this is where I took the trade, right? Even on the daily time frame, it makes more sense. But even on the daily, you can see that it's a massive bull flag. We should see a bounce from this current level, okay? If we don't see a bounce from this level, then the market is most probably going to come down. But when you're looking at this chart, it looks like we should take out at least these highs at 1.17, just based on how the market structure is looking, right? Because if you look at this, we broke this previous high over here. Price is making higher highs and higher lows. This just could be the next higher low, right? So it's honestly looking quite good for Cardano. This is going to be a swing trade, so low leverage, like a 3x leverage. I will be targeting 1.94 within the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be a long-term trade, right? So that's how I'm looking at for Cardano. That's how I'm looking at for Cardano. There was another token here, is SWI, guys. So basically what I was looking at for SWI, this was the other day before I opened up that community, but essentially I was looking for shorts back down to here, and then I'm looking to long at this level here, guys, for SWI, SUI, right? This token, if we can potentially get down to this level today, right, 3.15, 3.17, I will be looking to place a long here for this token. I honestly think that SWI should bounce super hard from this level. It looks like, because guys, the thing is right now with the markets, we have quite a lot of news. So we have President Trump speaks at 6 p.m. later. We have FMC, we have Fed Powell speaking at 4 p.m. So it's, I'll be honest with you, it's going to be one of those days where we're probably not going to get that many setups, just based on the fact that we have so much news. So it's super hard with a lot of news in a day. What tends to happen is the market kind of just chops around, tries to liquidate people, whereas there's no real move. And then after the news comes out, that is when we get those beautiful trades. Yeah. So just be careful with that. We did just go over ADA, brother. We did just go over ADA. So what I was saying for ADA is, as long as we stay above this green box over here, we should be fine, right? I honestly think that ADA is a good one. Obviously, of course, it looks like it's coming down right now, but I do think that this is gonna close all my swings yesterday, except for Ethereum and Solana. Yeah, so I mean, so Ethereum, I do think that, I mean, we tried to, yesterday was the same, it was the same shit. Like, we couldn't break out of this trend line over here, and we still can't take out this previous high. So the problem with Ethereum is we need a 1 hour candle close above this level here, or even like a 15-minute close above like 4,388. We need to see price start closing above these levels here in order for continuation. Yeah, it's super tricky, because like if you look at ENA, like the ENA, not ENA, which one was it? Like XRP, yeah. So have a look at XRP. So I was looking for longs on that breakout there, but it looks like we got rejected from that gap. But if you look at XRP right now, it looks like it really wants to take out these lows. Like, there's nothing bullish about this structure. So it's super strange right now. Like I said, guys, there's a lot of coins that could potentially pump. There's a lot of coins that could potentially dump as well. So like XRP looks like it wants to dump, right? It can't even break this previous high. We have lows to the downside. It's not looking too good here for XRP. It's not looking too good here for the XRP. So, but anyway, basically what I'd want to see here is, as long as XRP holds this daily low here, you see this low on this green candle here. So if XRP holds this daily low today, then it would be interesting to potentially play the long above this level. So what I mean by that is right over here. Can you see this level here? Let's have a look. So we have this gap over here in the market. It's a super strong level. If you bring it left as well, you can see there's a lot of reactions within that zone. I'd want to see price start closing above this level here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So what I'd want to see here is I'd want to see XRP. If we come down, we potentially create a double bottom. We close above here, then that's when we go long for XRP. Right over here, 2.900. Okay, that would be the level. All right. How can we join the Telegram? Yeah, so to join the Telegram group, basically you just need to DM me on. I'm gonna have like a verification group very soon, but you can just DM me on Telegram, and then I'm gonna send it in the chat now. So you can just DM me on Telegram, and then I'll add you to the group. It's free to join. You just have to use my link to trade with. All right, so this is what I'm looking at for XRP. What else are you guys looking at? You're looking at WIF. Solana. Let's actually look at Solana quickly before we jump into WIF. So Solana is interesting. I want to chat about Solana quickly. Let's have a look at Solana. So if we look at Sol, basically we just have so much rejection sitting over here. Can you see, like, so how we did close above like this level over here. We did close above these wicks. So we did break structure over here, and then price did come down, try to retest these lows over here. But the problem is right now, it's looking quite like potentially like something like that, right? For Solana. So what needs to happen for Sol in order for price to obviously hold up here? We do need to see Ondo and Pepe. Yeah, sure. If we look at let's look at the 50 minutes here quickly for Solana. Yeah, it's not looking too good. It is not looking too good. Yeah, this is something that I'd probably wait for, yeah. Alright, so for Solana, for longs today on Sol, can you see this level here, why it's so important, right? So this is where we had the buy. So like a order block is basically, I'll explain something to you guys quickly. So if we look on the lower time frames, it will make more sense. But when we have like a buy to sell scenario where, like right over here, let me show you, 1 second. Okay, so if we have this level here, let me get this tool. All right, basically we have a buy to sell, right, when we break the low. So this is the level that is holding price down right now, because we had the buy to sell, right? So essentially what I mean is we need price to obviously start breaking through this level in order for us to consider longs, because right now we're still getting rejected from the zone multiple times. Even on the 1 hour time frame, you can see it's getting rejected. So in order for price to continue higher, we need to obviously take out this level. We do need to take out this level here at around about 185.21. Okay, super strong level we need to take out. So we need to obviously get above there in order for price to continue higher. Okay, so that's the main thing. Okay, so this is something I'm looking at for Solana, but right now it's still holding this low over here, still holding these lows, so it's probably just going to chop around. Nothing really we can do right now. Okay. Like I said, guys, it might be a boring day until the news, and then I'll try later. I'm not going to stream later, but I'll give you guys some updates in the group for potential setups, because we're going to be trading after the news as well. Because I don't think we'll get any trades before the news, but I think after the news we should obviously get some setups. But let's have a look over here. Look how, I don't know, like the market right now is super choppy. Like just looking at the price action on most tokens, it's looking very similar. You know, they're all forming this downward sloping trend line over here. I just don't really see anything here for Ondo. Like the problem with Ondo, it's still like kind of just ranging, right? So it's bearish below this point over here. You know, we have to start getting back above this high over here. That's the first thing. I can't really take any longs here for Ondo, and the reason why is because we are at support over here. It's looking, if we go down to the 50 minutes, I'll show you what I mean. But essentially, you know, it's forming a bit of a consolidation to the upside. This could easily just turn bearish here. Right, how price is doing this, create like a double top over here. We could easily take out the lows and then potentially look for longs. So I'm not interested in longs right now. I'd rather see price coming down and take these lows first. If we can take these lows, then we can look to play the long a little bit later. Okay. Right, so that's the game plan. So let's have a look at Pepe. Let's have a look at Pepe. Pepe. Yeah, so Pepe is so. If you guys have been like in a Telegram with me, a group with me before, we did actually play this long from Pepe. Oh, WIF. My bad. Yeah, I got you. So with Pepe. So we played the long when we got the breakout, because we obviously got confirmation that we did break this previous high. We broke support over here. We found resistance / support within this level right over here, as you can see. Super strong zone. The problem with this right now for Pepe is it's just looking like it wants to take out these lows, right? Pepe's literally retraced that whole move, which is kind of crazy. So potentially what we see here is potentially take out the lows, and then we look for continuation longs off this level here. I mean, if Pepe breaks this support over here, then it's cooked. I'll be honest with you, then it's cooked. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I do think that you know, we should see a bounce from this level. Yeah, Pepe is looking quite weak right now. The only tokens that are looking quite decent, you know, is LDO for one. LDO is looking super nice. This is another token I want to go over just now, BGB. We'll go over it in a bit. But yeah, it's a bit of a tricky day today, guys. I wouldn't trade that much there. Okay. And the reason why I say that is just because of this. We have big news today, guys. We have Fed speaking. We have Trump also speaks. We have the Jackson Hole symposium the whole day. So, you know, from 4 p.m. From 4 p.m. to the end of the day, it's gonna be crazy. So, yeah. Let's have a look at WIF. But what we can do is we can mark out all our levels. So when the trade comes, we shall know, right? Which is very, very nice. And the nice thing about trading is once you mark out your levels once, you don't have to do them again, right? But for this instance, we're going to have to remove some just to make it look a little bit more clean. Price labels can absolutely get rinsed. Right, so this was WAF, also a very, very nice little breakout that we had. Beautiful, pumped all the way back to the highs, but now it's not looking good for WAF, I'll be honest with you. This is looking super bearish for WAF. The reason why it's looking bearish is because if you go down to the 4 hour time frame, you can see how price is just can't get above these levels, right? So we have this high, you know, we have these lows. We managed to stay above this low, right? So something to always note, guys, is if we are holding even wicks like this as support, it's fine. Because if you go down to the lower time frame, this is going to be your lower time frame support anyway, right? If you look at the 15-minute time frame here, have a look how it holds up this level, right? So it is a strong level. So even with a 4 hour wick, that's like a 5-minute / a 15-minute support, right? So, you know, like I said right now, is as long as price does stay above this previous wick over here, then we could potentially bounce here. But, you know, it's not looking too good. I'll be honest with you. You know, we can potentially come back to 0.67 here, which would be insane. You're probably asking me why wouldn't I not take the short here? Well, I would be interested in taking the short, but we would have to break this previous level and close below it, and then retest this level, and then I'd look for shorts back down. Okay, but that's only if we get that. If we hold this level, then, you know, we could potentially play the long as well. So yeah, that's WAF. I mean, right now there's just nothing we can do. It's at a key level. What I will do is I'll put an alert just in case it gets to that point, and then we'll come back to it. Let's have a look at Altcoin. Let's have a look at Altcoin. So Altcoin actually did what I was waiting for, right? We're waiting for the candle to close above this level on the 4 hour time frame, which it actually did do that. But it's absolutely getting rinsed now. I don't really see what we can do here for Altcoin, because the reason why I was looking for a trade off this level was because we did break this previous high, right? That was the main reason. So we broke the previous high, retest, close it back above this level here. We can look for longs back up to this level. That's the whole idea with it, right? I wouldn't have looked at this trade if we did not break this previous high right over here, or even this high. So this is the previous high that you want to be looking to long at, right? So if somehow this 1 hour candle can flip bullish here, I would be interested in taking a long off this level. So it's going to be interesting. So the thing is with Altcoin, guys, and also I know a lot of you guys get scared with you know, the people that are new to trading, right? So this, you can see, like right now with this massive red candle, even on the lower time frames, it's always best to just wait for the candle to close, because the thing is this could dump, and then eventually by the end of the hour, in like 40 minutes time, this could just pump and flip bullish, right? And then we can take the trade, because we now have conviction that this is a solid support level. So just always wait for the candles to close there, guys. I think it's super important for trading, especially like with my strategy. Sorry. I was clicking a button, and then it just like turned my mic off and put my music on like full volume. My bad. Alright, what else should we look at here? Let's look at Solve, Eigen, CRV. Let's look at Solve. But how's everyone doing on a Friday? How's everyone doing today? Let me know in the comments how you guys are doing, and what are your plans for the weekend. I'm actually going to go to the rugby game tomorrow night. South Africa versus Australia. It's gonna be massive. I'm actually super grateful that I'm gonna be there. So hopefully it doesn't rain. Let me have a look. I'll go over it now. I just want to check something here. Just want to check something here. Okay, it looks like it's raining tomorrow, so that's not really good. So I'm gonna be so wet tomorrow there. Anyway, so let's have a look at what are we looking at. Altcoin. So Altcoin does look good, guys, but we'd have to wait to see on the next 1 hour close if we actually hold this as support, right? I'm not really interested right now in this because we obviously have to hold this level, right? And waiting for some volatility. Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm waiting for the same. I'm waiting for the exact same thing. It feels like this week's been so dry. It's been so frustrating. Because I'm a scalp trader, like, and even for me, it's been tough. I can't imagine for the swing traders. It must be terrible. It must be absolutely terrible. I mean, Sol V, like, I don't even know what to chart here, bro. Like, this looks absolutely disgusting. You know, personally, like, I don't even know anything about this token, which is the first thing. The second thing is, in order to trade this, you don't really want to be in like a futures trade when you see a massive spike like this, right? You would rather want to focus on coins that actually have like high liquid and like the market making solid. Like this just looks terrible, right? This is an e-liquid token. It can get affected by whales very easily. So right now on the daily time frame, I mean, it's kind of just been stuck in this range for the last couple of days. We'll go down to the lower time frames, but I just don't really see much that we can do here. I mean, what we can potentially look at is, I mean, this is a potential, you know, triple bottom structure. What I would probably wait for, if you are interested in looking at this token in terms of longs or anything like that, you would probably have to wait for price to close above this level here. Yeah, have a look. Bang. It's quite a strong level, I'll be honest with you. Have a look to the left hand side, yeah. But there's quite a lot. The problem with this token, there's so many strong levels within strong levels, which is why I don't really like trading tokens like this. But essentially, you would want to see price get above this level here. You want to see price get above here. Okay. But yeah, I can't really do much on this token. Let's look at CRV. It's going to be a relatively short lapse there, guys. I just there's nothing really, there's no volatilities there. It's very, very annoying. And there's just, I just don't really see many setups. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm looking for longs because the general direction is bullish for some tokens. Remember, you know, only some tokens that are bullish, some tokens are actually looking bearish. But I'm more interested in taking the longs. But you can see with CRV, it's looking terrible. I'll be honest with you. So CRV is looking absolutely terrible. We broke this previous low over here. We can't take out any of these highs. Yo, CRV. It can, so there's two key levels I'd probably look at here for CRV. So we have this liquidity level is sitting over here. And then we have current price where we are right now. Okay, so these are the two levels that we have to hold here for CRV. If price doesn't hold here, then it's probably cooked. In terms of looking for longs, yeah, I'd probably wait for the breakout of this trend line right over here. I'd wait for this breakout here for CRV. Okay, so remember, guys, trading is all about being patient. You get some days that are boring, guys. The thing is, yeah, with trading, guys, some days it might be boring, but some days we absolutely cook. So basically, what I want to see here is I want to see price start breaking this trend line, and then we look for longs. I'm chilling, enjoying a beautiful Friday. Amazing. The weather is quite nice. A little bit windy in Cape Town. I think it's gonna rain, but should be good. Waiting for some volatility. Yeah, exactly. Are you in short on Epic, bro? Let's have a look at Epic. I'm not. Are you? I'm not. But I'm sure you are. Let's have a look. What's up with this token? Let me know. I'm not too sure, but it's looking like it does want to come down here, I'll be honest with you. So we obviously did get a breakout here for Epic. Right over here, right? This was that breakout. Beautiful retest as well. Beautiful. We have solid support sitting right over here. We have solid support sitting over here. I was from the last week on CRV and so yeah, I mean, I think CRV's not looking too good right now. I'll be completely honest with you, bro. It's super hard doing swing trading nowadays in this type of market, but it is what it is. So basically what I'm looking at here is, I mean, I see what you're looking at. What I would want to see is if somehow we can get a retracement back down to here, that would be amazing. This would be like my long zone for Epic, because obviously this is quite bullish structure, right? It is bullish structure, but right now we are forming a lower high. We did break these levels. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, let's have a look at the 50 minutes because it's going to make a lot more sense here. So the 50-minute time frame is forming a bit of a bear flag as well. Check this. Alright, so ooh, I see what you're looking at here. I mean, this could definitely play out. Essentially, what I'd want to see here is, because we have this bullish fair value gap sitting right over here. So I would want to see price break below here first before I take a short. But I see your vision. I'll be honest with you. I do see your vision. If we can close, let me put an alert here quickly. Let me put an alert here because I don't want to miss this trade. It looks kind of juicy. I'll be honest with you. Epic, potential shorts, then longs a little bit later on. That could be the play. So I'd want to see price get below this level here. Look for a potential short on the potential dump here. Okay. We hit to Plinko. Oh, that's banter, bro. Yeah, I've been busting Plinko recently as well, just for banter. All right. So this is the game plan. This is the game plan. All right. Basically, I'm waiting for price to break this low. I'm waiting for price to break this low over here. Okay, and we look for shorts, and then we wait for a potential bounce from the zone, and then we look for longs back up. Okay. So that looks kind of juicy to me. When charts are slow, we hit to Plinko, bro. That killed me. I actually played some Plinko last night. Or wait, not last night, 2 nights ago. But I love a bit of slots now and again. You know, try spin into like a feature bonus. Yeah. But yeah, the thing is with actual gambling, you know, you can get rinsed, but with trading, there is probability behind it. But that's so funny, bro. I can actually, I'll show you guys my. I'll show you. This is my trading history. If you guys are new and you guys do want to join the community, guys, just DM me on Telegram, and then I'll send you the link and everything. But essentially, this is my scalping portfolio. Sorry, my scalping history of signals since February, guys. So I have proven track record of all my trades since February. I've tracked every single trade, and this is the ROI. So since the beginning of Fev, I've made 160% on my portfolio with trading. So yeah, I mean we're making like 20 to 30% a month, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. So if you had to follow all my trades exactly how I told you, you would be up 160% on your portfolio from the beginning of the year, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. So yeah, this is my tracker over here. Boris has also been doing well. Boris will be sharing the swing signals over here. Let me show you guys. So Boris will be sharing. One second, I've just need a display here. So Boris will be sharing the swing signals, and then I share the scalp. I did share a long for Cardano today, but Boris is up around about 50% on the year. Okay, so it's also been a good year for him. So I've done a little bit better because I think I do trade a lot more, and my risk to reward is obviously a lot higher. So if you guys do want to join, we have two traders that are doing super well this year. We're obviously beating the return on most firms out there. So yeah, if you guys do want to join, just hit me up. Just DM me on Telegram. I'll link it up. Right. Let's just get back straight to the chart. So this is Epic. I check what you're looking at here for Epic. So I honestly agree with you, bro. I think that Epic could come down here, but there's nothing really I can short right now. I want to see if we can break this bullish fair value gap, and then we come down, right? But yeah, it's gonna be a slow day. I'll be honest with you. I can just feel it. It's gonna be so slow. It's not going to be great. Like Ethereum just keeps on getting rejected, bro. Like the same as yesterday, keeps getting rejected, just playing around this range. Solana also needs to hold this level here, guys. We tried to pump through the zone today and just getting absolutely smacked. So yeah, I'm not really interested in longs right now. I'll be honest with you. Just not really interested in longs right now. I mean, Ondo, yeah, this is my thoughts on Ondo. So I'm expecting Ondo to take out these lows today. I'm expecting price to take out these lows today, right over here, 0.9096. I'm expecting price to take out these lows. We break a bullish above here. We look for longs to the upside. Okay. So that's all I've got. So I think it's going to be a short one, guys. Yesterday we had a long stream, but today it's going to be short because there is just nothing happening. I will keep you guys updated in the Telegram group, so make sure you guys do join today. Just DM me. I'll hook you guys up with the link. And yeah, I appreciate everyone for joining. If you guys are new, make sure to like the. Okay, well I can go over Sonic. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like we have so much news there. So that's why there's nothing gonna happen until the news. That's why I'm just like, because it's 12:30 now, 12:30 p.m. now. Powell's only speaking at 4 p.m. and then we have Trump speaking at fucking like 6 p.m. So like there's gonna be nothing really happening today. So only until then. But like, you know what tends to happen before you know, all these speeches is a lot of just a bunch of choppiness, right? So it's going to be a lot of fake outs, going to be a lot of, you know, potential like, you know, taking out lows, taking out highs. So the problem is like, there's just nothing we can do with that, right? We have to essentially wait for price to either break above our levels or break below our levels, right? And with the news coming out, we would prefer to just wait for it, right? So yeah, it's one of those days where we just have to be patient and wait for our setups to come into play. Because there's just not much we can do right now. But yeah, there's a lot of volatility later. Right. So I appreciate everyone for joining. I'll see you guys in the group. Thanks so much for being here. DM me if you guys want to join the community. We're gonna try to build up a nice little community. Because I do want to go live every single day. I might even go live tomorrow. Because if we get some beautiful reactions today from the speeches from Trump and Powell, you know, there's a potential for bounce. So we'll see. But yeah, peace out, guys. I'll see you guys in the Telegram group. If you guys have any questions, just DM me in the Telegram group and I'll be on there. Peace out.